welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome to the Millionaire Club with moi, Dimpho, Malebye. I said to you guys that I was coming back to YouTube with a bam, and that's exactly what I did. First of all, I want to say, before I even get into conversation with you guys about today's topic, thank you so much for watching. You took your time, your data, your electronics, your electricity, most importantly, your energy, and you measured it down to mine, or up to mine, or maybe we're just on the same level, honestly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video today. That means that, like me, you're willing to learn, you want to grow, and that is amazing. So I noticed that most of my audience is people my age, basically people in approximately the same generation that I'm in, which is 18-year-old to 25-year-old and 25 to 34-year-old. So that is amazing. So I decided that with the state of South Africa's economy and basically with the aim that we have, which is being one of the 1%, why not talk about my experience as to how I was broke and why I stayed broke. So I'm going to be talking about 4 things that I had to change in order to get to where I am today and even level up to where I want to be. So let's get into it. My first biggest mistake was not having a budget. So I know that when we hear the word budget, we cringe and it feels like something so rigid, something so tough and out of this world, but it's actually not. I felt the same way when I actually got into the idea of getting into a certain budget for myself, for my monthly needs and wants too, because you can also add that into your budget. I was not happy with the idea, but I decided to try it out because I was really broke. I was consistently broke, and when I looked at my bank statement and I saw all the money that was coming in and all the money that was going out, I was miserable, and I felt like I did not want to continue feeling so miserable. Because why should I stay miserable and upset the whole time when I could actually do something about it? So I decided to jot down a budget. So in my budget, the first thing that I did was to jot down the things that were in need. These are things that I knew that I needed to spend my money on to survive, right? So this is stuff like I don't pay rent, so that was out of the way for me. But my car needed maintenance. I needed to make sure that if anything would go wrong with my car, I'd be able to fix it. So just a little money that I put aside for my car. I needed to make sure that I had money for petrol, because then how the hell am I going to move from one place to another? Another thing that I added onto my budget, I think, which was in need for me, groceries. Definitely need groceries, and my cosmetics, toiletries, things that I'm gonna need to smell and feel and look like a lady. And as a gent, you want to groom yourself, you want to make sure you have that haircut, you want to make sure that you have those facial products, that facial every now and then. Once I put into the budget a little amount of money for maybe if I want to go out with my friends for lunch, or if I want to go out with Kayla for fun times and stuff like that, that is also something that I added onto my budget. In this way, I'm able to track down how much money I'm spending and how much money I can actually save. Remember, in one of my videos, I spoke to you guys about investing in Bitcoin, investing in cryptocurrencies actually for the long-term run. So like I said, I opened an account with Altcoin Trader, and I put in a certain amount of money into that account on a monthly basis, and I buy Bitcoin because I don't know, I'm gonna need the money in the long term. For now, I just throw it in there and I forget about it. And I didn't feel bad because in any case, in the previous months, I had been going towards the end of the month broke anyway. And I was like, okay, so I was gonna be broke anyway. So if I'm gonna be broke, then I might as well be broke. Okay, you catch my drift? See what I just said? Yeah, I know the trends too, guys. But anyway, back to the serious work. that's what I did. So a budget is very important. It takes like 30 minutes of your time. Literally, you just sit down, you put a novel on your desk or on your lap, and you take a pen and you like write down everything that's important to you, and you estimate how much it costs. You can go through your bank statements to see how much it has actually cost you, and involve everything, guys. If you know that you want to do your hair, put your hair into the budget. You know, if you want to do your nails, your lashes, put it into the budget. Do not be shy. This way you're able to actually see what you're spending your money on. You get it? If you don't get it, don't forget about it. Comment down below and ask me how to do it. The second thing that I did that kept me broke was unplanned leisure expenditure. Like, I would literally just wake up one day and say, I'm not feeling okay, so I'm just gonna go out to a restaurant and spend money. And that got me brokest. So do not do that. Like I said, it goes back to the first point, which is having a budget. Like, if you have a budget and maybe, for example, you know that, okay, in this specific month I would love to maybe visit this certain place or go to this certain hotel or Airbnb or this province or country even, then you want to like kind of plan forward for that. You want to budget for that. You want to save a certain amount of money on the side for that, so that when that day actually comes, you also enjoy it guilt-free. You know, you're actually able to even experience more, because now you know what you're gonna do when you get to that place. You know what you're gonna order, what you're gonna spend your money on, and you're gonna have a full wholesome experience and not feel guilty about it the next day. You know, because I don't know about you guys, but I had this habit where I feel so guilty, and I just like recklessly spend the rest of my money because I'm like, I've already ruined it for the month anyway. And that was a very, very, very toxic trait of mine that took a lot of hard work to work on, because we're trying to grow. I'm really, really working so hard to be a part of that 1%, and I'm not gonna stop myself. Like, life already throws enough nonsense our way, and I cannot be the reason why I'm slacking. So plan your leisure experiences. Not go out. You won't die. Yo, this combo is the best. Okay. My third point was spending my money unnecessarily in terms of outings and subscriptions. Like, I was subscribed to so many different services online that I was not even using anymore, some that I had even forgotten about, and I don't know why it took long to just like stop the subscriptions, but eventually I did. So make sure that everything that you're subscribed on you actually use. Sometimes I actually like pause my subscriptions on things like Netflix, because I feel like they take away a lot of my time, and if there are months whereby I have a lot to do, so like I have like a monthly I have a yearly planner and then like a monthly planner where I like sort of want to see how my month is gonna look and what I'm gonna do on the specific day. So if I see that this month is gonna be very busy for me and maybe Netflix is gonna be a distraction, then I unsubscribe. Like, I honestly just unsubscribe, because I sleep a lot already, guys. Like, I sleep all day, every day, so it doesn't really affect me that much, because honestly, if I have my Netflix on, I can spend all day binge watching series and movies, and I don't have discipline in that sense. So if I know that this month is going to be hectic for me, I don't pay for that month. I just cancel my subscription, and I will always like go back. You can always go back, guys. It's a subscription. It's not a contract. It's not a car. It's not a house. You're not gonna get blacklisted or anything if you actually like pause your subscription. Another thing is, like, sometimes it's okay to eat in, you know, like if you and your friends love spending quality time together, you want to do something for fun, instead of actually going out and spending a lot of money, you can like order in, you know, like you can buy a nice meal, look up the cool recipe and cook a nice meal, drink some wine, watch a movie. That is beautiful. I enjoy those, you know, like light up a candle, get the room scented, smell good, get in your pajamas. That is also really nice, you know. That is how you actually save your money and not like spend unnecessarily. So I can literally like cook a good meal excuse me, for under 200 rands. And had I gone out, I would have had to now that it's post accident, I would have to pay for my Uber, I would have to pay for the services and tip my waiter. And to be honest guys, I do kind of like accidentally end up in the store, so no, sometimes it's okay to like sit in and like have a full wholesome experience. If you want to romanticize it, buy those candles, you know, you can always use them again. You can get fairy lights, you can get like a different colored neon light if you want like a vibe to set up the mood, you know what I mean? Like simple things guys, simple things. Have a picnic, you know, but yeah. And the fourth thing is typical but not typical, but you know me, you know what I do. I'm a hustler and I trade forex. So the fourth tip for you guys, which was my mistake, was trading under pressure. I traded under pressure and I blew so many accounts. Like I used it, like it's the worst thing you can ever do to yourself guys. And I spoke about this too in my video of top 10 trading mistakes, which you can always go and watch. I'll put the link in my description box down below. Do not trade under pressure guys. If you need money for something ASAP, like just make sure that you follow your trading plan. If you're not in a good emotional state or a good mental state, maybe don't trade. If you don't feel like trading, sometimes you just don't feel like trading, then don't force it, you know, don't force the energies. Just like don't trade. Like it's the worst thing you can ever do. I blew so much money. I blew, it was ridiculous. It was so damn ridiculous, and I advise against it. And if you're doing that and you're wondering why am I blowing my accounts, maybe you're under pressure, maybe you're stressed, maybe you're too desperate and you're just not doing the right things because your mind is not in the right place. You're not calculating your risk to reward ratios right, you're not calculating your PIP values right, you're just not doing the right thing. So I did that and I blew so much money and I lost so much money, and it just made me feel worse about myself, and it just put me in like a never-ending cycle of losing my money, because now I'm not okay. So I'm just gonna spoil myself because I'm manifesting a good life, but really I'm just lying to myself. I'm trying to like soothe my emotions. So do not do that. Like don't trade under pressure. Don't trade when you're not mentally okay, when you're not on your A game, when you're not focused, when you're not clear, and you know, and you're not in your zeal. Don't do it. Don't trade. So you guys, those are the 4 things that I did that kept me broke and that I had to stop so that I can actually build my financial portfolio and rather be broke, guys. Like rather be broke with 10k sitting in the account, because you know that if anything happens that actually like needs money as soon as possible, you can do something, you can chip in or even pay for the whole thing. But don't be like me. Don't be like the old Dimpho. I really hope that this video is very informative for you guys, that you actually loved it and that I explained everything adequately. If you feel like you want to ask more questions, or you're maybe making some mistakes and you want advice, or you just want clarity, I'm not a financial advisor guys, but I can give you my 2 cents into what I know and the things that I do to like get to that stage where we're billionaires, sipping 1942 tequilas, drinking champagne like it's juice, mimosas every morning, with a view, with a house up in the hills. So we have to work towards that, guys. You don't just wake up and you're there. But nevertheless, thank you so much for watching my video until this point. I love you guys so much. Like I said, every time I have to take a video for you guys, I have to actually sit down, reflect and learn about it, and then come back and give you guys my 2 cents. So thank you so much for watching my channel and for putting in the input that you are. I love the comments that you guys gave me on my previous video. The love that you gave me really soothed my soul, and I'm so happy and I really appreciate it, because it encouraged me to actually take this video for you guys and even build on my consistency. So I love you so much. See you in the next video. Mwah. Goodbye.